Hi, this is David Comfort from Democracy Action Network. Here's a mind-blowing fact. Did you know that in the United States, we've seen countless attempts to undermine our democratic process? It's honestly crazy, but here we are again, with the Trump administration's Department of Justice considering criminal charges against state and local election officials. Yes, you heard that right. This is happening as they push the narrative that our elections are somehow vulnerable to fraud, despite no solid evidence to back it up. Ever notice how history tends to repeat itself? Just think back to the Watergate scandal, or the countless other times that power was misused to manipulate the electoral process. What if I told you that these tactics are not just relics of the past, but are being revived right now? This is not just a political maneuver, it's an attack on the very fabric of our democracy. It's absurd and frankly unfair that while Congress is busy passing bills that benefit billionaires, they're simultaneously looking to intimidate those who ensure our elections run smoothly. But let's take a step back. This situation, as alarming as it is, presents us with an opportunity to reflect on the resilience of our democratic institutions. The efforts by the DOJ are not based on new evidence or legal authority. They're rooted in fear and unfounded claims. This is a classic case of using fear to control and manipulate. Yet, history shows us that when people come together to stand up for what's right, change happens. Now, how do we respond to this? First, we must stay informed and engaged. Knowledge is power, and by understanding the tactics being used against us, we can better defend our rights. Second, we need to support our local election officials, who are on the front lines of this battle. They deserve our respect and protection, not threats from the federal government. Here's the inspiring takeaway. We are not powerless. Each of us can be a part of the solution. By advocating for transparency in our elections and demanding accountability from those in power, we can ensure that our democracy remains strong. Let's not forget that progress often comes from adversity. We've faced challenges before, and each time, we've found a way to rise above them. The key is to remain hopeful and proactive. Together, we can turn these big problems into puzzles that we can solve. So, let's keep our heads up and our spirits high. We have the power to shape the future we want to see. It's time to be the happy warriors of democracy, fighting for fairness and justice. Remember, every challenge is an opportunity for growth. Together, we can create a brighter, more equitable future for everyone. Let's get to work. This is David Comfort from Democracy Action Network. Peace. You can sign up for Dan by scanning this QR code.